Atmosphere here tonight is the Spurs going up against the Lakers. We'll tell you why, a playoff atmosphere in a moment, but first of all, Lakers playing really good basketball. Extremely shorthanded the other night in Portland. What a huge surprise. Lots of heroes. Hope you saw it, and we hope we see a lot of more of that here tonight. All right, Stu, why is there a playoff atmosphere? Because the big fella is in town, Victor Wembanyama. So let's start with the battle in the middle.
I don't know about a playoff atmosphere, but I tell you something, this crowd is anxious because they want to see Victor Wembanyama. There's no question that he is really a big-time draw. And you see the matchup numbers-wise in the middle with DeAndre Ayton and Victor Wembanyama. The size, obviously, a big advantage for Victor. But DeAndre's coming off of a pretty good few games himself, especially the last game against his former mates up there in Portland, where DeAndre went for 29, 10 boards, and 3 blocks, and was very efficient from the field, 14 out of 19. Won't be as easy tonight because of this man, Victor Wembanyama. Boy, he makes life miserable on both ends of the floor for the opposition. The Rookie of the Year in 2024, All-Star last year. This guy is just remarkable with his ability to do things that we've never seen anybody his size do before.
Well, for the Lakers tonight, no LeBron, no Gabe, and no Austin Reeves, which is a disappointment, which means a lot. How about most of the playmaking is going to fall on Luka Doncic and Stephen Castle. Boy, what a year he had last year, and he is round now a seasoned pro in his second year.
Not only is he a seasoned pro, he's showing that he's got more than just defense. This guy's putting up some numbers this year. You know, the numbers obviously favor Luka, but Luka, against anybody, the numbers are going to favor him. He's having a remarkable start to the season. How remarkable is it? Well, third in NBA history in total points scored through 4 games. 165. Seemingly doing whatever he wants, whenever he wants. It'll be a little bit more difficult tonight, again, because of one man on the opposition. But Luka seems like he has everything in control. And then Stephen Castle, known for his defense coming in, I'll tell you something. He is showcasing an all-around game. The mid-range, the ability to attack the paint, doing things that they expected him to be able to develop in a few years, maybe not quite this soon.
Superstars are going to be down on the floor here at Crypto.com Arena. Wemby, Luka, the game is next. Lakers.
He's an amazing talent. You know, I don't really concern myself with his numbers. He's going to get his numbers.
Yeah.
His thing is how he manages teams, you know, like Magic Johnson, one of the greatest, how he manages his teammates. Larry Bird, you think about those kind of guys, you know, and Kobe was another guy that was, Rob can talk about him. He was, I don't know if he monitored guys like these guys with the ball in their hands all the time, but yeah, I think that's his biggest test, making others better and keeping everybody else consistent around him.
Yeah, keeping everybody consistent and engaged. That's the biggest thing as a point guard. So I'm excited to see what this night presents. I hope the Lakers play really well and play great team basketball. That's the only way you're going to beat the Spurs team.
Rob, on the other side, and we've mentioned this already in the pregame show, a generational talent in what he's doing off the charts in the NBA, only 21 years old, but he is a must-watch.
He is a must-watch, and low-key knows exactly where he wants to go in his career. He's always talking about how great he wants to be. He talked about who the people he want to beat along his way, and that's everybody. So I'm excited to see him. You know, you love it. You love watching good basketball and young basketball players grow and mature into awesome players.
He wants greatness, James.
Yeah.
He's got the mind of a great winner already. You can already tell in his play. He's 7'5", but he has the mentality to go with it.
To be so young,
guys,
too.
Let's have some fun. Let's go watch this one. We'll see you at halftime. Bill and Stu on the call after the break. The Dodgers are being honored tonight. Tyler Glass now. Get it done.
It'll be sold out tonight. This is one we've been looking forward to for this first month of the season, as the Spurs, who started 5-0, finally lost the other night to Phoenix, but here they are coming in at 5-1. Starters for the Lakers, again, no Austin, no LeBron, so we're going to get Marcus Smart and Jake LaRavia in there. Instead, Jake's really been playing well, getting a ton of minutes too, and playing really consistent on a 3-game run. for the Spurs. They got a couple of injuries, especially their rookie Dylan Harper, but we'll see Castle and Devin Vassell, Wemby, and the veteran Harrison Barnes, who's got a lot of game left, and Julian Champagnie. All right, Stu, Lexus, keys to the game.
Well, keys to the game are pretty much centered around Victor Wembanyama. Points in the paint. Going to be very interesting to see how the Lakers do in that department. Then rebounding. Everybody from the Lakers has got to crash the glass. And then the benches are going to play a major part. Laker bench has to step forward.
All right, Mike, Luka here. He can't do it all himself, but it's amazing every single night it seems like somebody is stepping up for the Lakers.
Well, that's true. It's been a number of different guys, Billy, that have gotten the job done for the Lakers to get to 6-2 despite so many players being out. But Luka Doncic here playing in his 5th game now. He's averaging 42 points. That's decent. The fun part of the matchup, though, well, Wembanyama, a generational defender already on the other end. Luka clearly a generational offensive player. And where does the rubber meet the road there, right? Luka seems to be able to dissect every defense he's seen, but Wemby does kind of defy what you would typically expect in a half-court setting, especially. I know we're all excited to see how that works. And, look, Stu, how often do the Lakers try to pull Wemby out of the paint, and yet he still recovers anyway? There's so many things to watch. It's not a head-to-head matchup, but you'll certainly see them around each other a lot tonight.
Yeah, you will, and I think a lot tonight, the Lakers like to run pick and roll a lot. You may see a little bit more pick and pop tonight because Victor does recover and get to the front of the rim in like one step.
And you mentioned pick and roll. Ayton is second in the entire league in pick and roll points coming into this game. And the Lakers are 6-2. They're 2-2 here at home. Spurs 5-1. Let's get it going. They're in a virtual tie. Just percentage points separates the two of them. Here's Victor Wembanyama. So much more in the paint than the last couple of years. And rebound goes to Luka to start the game off.
And it seemed like to start the game they had Rui primarily on Victor, so let's see if that's consistent throughout.
Again, no Austin Reeves, and I'm going to get your thoughts on that in a moment. Luka, a little step back, rebound taken by Wemby. You hope that groin injury doesn't linger. And you said it the other night that it's not supposed to, but you know what I'm saying.
But it's the type of player you are. Austin is a player that changes direction a lot.
As Wembanyama stays with it, it finally tips it up and in.
And back to Austin, he changes direction so much, that's where the groin will come into play.
This is a very good, how about the #1 defensive rated team, the San Antonio Spurs. They are 12th in offense. On the outside, Barnes, he'll set up camp right there a lot of the night. Rebound now goes to Doncic. Luka into the front court. He stumbles and falls down. And somehow gets it to Ayton. DeAndre Ayton, what a game. What a game, a revenge game back in Portland two nights ago.
Played very, very effectively.
He was dominant in a lot of facets of the game. Against the clock, Luka misses from deep. Trying to foul that time is Ayton. And the Lakers are very good again. 50-50 balls. Finds it. Smart to Luka, who knocks it down.
Good job by Marcus to not only retrieve that loose ball, but to find the wide open.
Down the middle goes Vassell, and he can't finish the jam. So it's Luka Doncic. Kick it back out for Marcus Smart. What a difference he has made when he's on the floor. He's the top plus-minus guy in this Laker on this Laker team, and one of the top plus-minus guys in the entire league. Now J.J. Redick. Let's give him some flowers for his playing career. Remember, he was 41.5% from beyond the arc. That's why he's got so many good shooters, hopefully, from beyond there. And there is Mitch, who has been part of this organization since, 2016, when he was coaching the G League team. And, we wish Pop all the best. Pop has retired and is just kind of hanging out, being the icon that he is now.
Good job by Vassell, utilizing that mid-range jumper that he has.
Luka runs into a defender as Barnes comes all the way out on top. Doncic with the Lakers wearing their purple uniforms. Smart from distance, not going to get there. Boy, flying in there was Rui, and he kept it alive underneath DeAndre Ayton. Ayton with Wembanyama's shadow right there with 6 to shoot. Remember, they got a fresh 14 after the miss. Doncic 3. So the Lakers start shooting 1 for 7, 14%. San Antonio's made 2 out of their first 6. Castle, remember, this is a team that has De'Aaron Fox at some point. That's going to count, and won a 4-point opportunity.
Yeah, that short corner 3, challenging that. Well, you got to be careful with your momentum going forward, as Marcus Smart is there, and they said that he got him on the arm, so it's a 4-point opportunity coming for the Spurs. And they're going to probably check to see if he was in the landing space, to see if it was
We're going to review it see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
Wow.
See if it was a flagrant in the landing space.
This could get really ugly.
Yeah. Could get very ugly, is right. They could get a 4-point play plus possession. They already lead by 4.
As we're just getting going here at Crypto.com Arena, again, this Spurs team, 5-1. They started 5-0. You make the call.
I don't think that's going to be called a reckless closeout.
I don't think so either.
Even though he landed on Marcus's foot. You know, maybe that'll be the deciding factor, though. But it seemed like Marcus did stop, and the offensive player jumped a little bit forward and came down on the side of his foot. We'll see what the officials think after this review.
You know, we look at the Western Conference, Lakers and Spurs both behind OKC, 8-0 as this night began. And by the way, I know most of you know this, but 8-0 is not even close to the greatest start in NBA history.
The closeout was deemed reckless, and due to the potential injury, this has been upgraded to a flagrant foul, penalty 1. Player will be resumed with 2 free throws to score 1 point.
Well, that's their definition of reckless. Now you know.
But again, you have to start deciding as an official or whatever. You know, the old adage what we used to teach players, you jump straight up and you come straight down on your jump shot. Most players these days, they jump from one spot, but they'll land a foot in front of where they jump from. So it becomes a questionable play.
Yeah, it's vulnerable to a foul like Smart committed, and it's also to an injury if you step on somebody's foot and turn your ankle. Just to finish that point about the greatest start in NBA history, 24-0, the Golden State. I really don't think somebody will challenge that. Ever, Stu. I can't see that happening.
Don't say ever.
I know. That 33-game win streak still intact for the Lake Show, though, that they set back in the early 70s. Barnes, little fake, turns, out on top.
Good defense by DeAndre.
Yeah, Champagnie can certainly shoot the 3, and he gets it up and over the Laker defender.
Already down by 7. 8.5 to play.
And Champagnie has got a half dozen. Jake LaRavia. Doncic leans in. That was a lob and a nice one to Ayton. Good read in the finish by DeAndre.
It was the read by Luka that set it up because Wembanyama had his head turned away from DeAndre Ayton.
Castle throws it away. Luka's got the steal. Defense, offense. Oh, and a very late whistle, but it was a foul. It looked like a push from behind.
That was almost a clear path foul because when Luka tipped the ball free and was trying to retrieve it, it was very similar or very close to being a foul right there. But they let play go on, and then Luka gets fouled in the act. He misses the layup, but will go to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, demonstrative. You're not supposed to do anything that Luka demonstrated right there.
Had a swing in the arm.
Yeah. How about this right now from Carl's Jr.?
Yeah! The Cali XL Burger, a beefed up charbroiled double burger for only $5.99.
This is one of 11 games tonight in the NBA. Busy schedule. And the Lakers actually shot 14 fewer free throws than Portland did the other night. Stu and I often talk about that. Doesn't happen often. Underneath, rolled out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. So Laker basketball down by 4. 5-game road trip after tonight. Back east. Get ready. Little fake. Doncic. Ayton is underneath. And Wemby blocks. knocks it out of bounds. Boy, I'll tell you what, Mike was talking about it. Doesn't matter if he's out of position. That recovery is just amazing for him.
Well, he doesn't have to do much to recover to protect the rim. He's already at the rim. Sometimes, though, you have to give him multiple fakes, get him going one direction twice.
They are defending way fewer shots at the rim this year than they have been in years past, San Antonio. That's because nobody wants to attack the rim.
And see, that foul there was not a good foul, because Victor was right there as a secondary defender. You just allow that guy to go ahead and shoot it because Victor's behind you. He's probably going to reject it.
Rui had 28 points, his most points since April 7th of 2024. And 8 straight games now for Rui Hachimura, shooting at least 50%. Stu, that's his longest run of his 346-game career. Great way to start a season.
Pulls the Lakers to within 2. Both teams, I think, still trying to figure each other out.
Vassell into the corner. Tell you what, Champagne's their guy. He's got 9 of their 13.
And he's not even hesitating. That was a literal catch-shoot.
His twin brother plays for the Wizards. Good little fake that time by Luka. Easy does it from mid-range. Luka magic.
Just plays the game at his speed.
Vassell. Perfect. Nothing but net from the outside. Devin Vassell.
Yeah, they've got more than just Victor, trust me.
Yeah, and Devin, 15-plus points in 4 straight games. But his numbers are really down this season, early going in the first half dozen games. He'll get it going. Trying to make it 2 in a row. That's going to be off target. Nobody but DeAndre Ayton there for the Lake Show. Quickly now to Jake. Laravia looks to attack, then kicks it right back out to Ayton, and he'll tap it over to Smart. Ayton hasn't shot a 3 yet, although he will before this season is over. He'll get a few attempts in. Jake, of course, a 3-and-D guy. Boy, they're taking it all the way down to the buzzer. Luka. Yeah, that was not a good possession.
That's the Victor effect. They had a chance to attack baseline, and they're so worried about Victor that he makes them make the extra pass. And when you make an extra pass or two, that clock continues to rock. So the Lakers have to figure it out. Down by 6.
Dodgers and the Lakers, the back-to-back World Series champions, and some of them are in the house tonight. There's Tyler Glasnow, and he stands 6'8", Stu. And before the game, he was out there shooting a little bit, and he dunked it with ease and also hit a couple of 3-point shots. I'll tell you what, Blake Snell's got a pretty good shot, too. All right, American Home Shield brings us our blocks leaders. Reliable coverage. This is history. We're not talking about this year. We're talking about history right now.
Yeah, well, the marks for him are going to continue to grow because he's that kind of a talent, no question about it.
How about that? A former Laker on that group, Elmore Smith.
The Big E,
Yeah,
or one
right.
of the Big E's. The
Briefly.
Big E, original Big E is Elvin Hayes.
Yeah, but briefly with the Lakers. Victor, of course, he can stop and pop the 3 with ease. Jake Laravia, tough order. Lakers do a good job on Wembanyama. This guy, though, has been burning him up a little bit early on. Champagnie, but out of bounds it goes for a team rebound.
Well,
Go ahead.
They put that secondary defender off the drive on Victor, but it opens up the perimeter game. The Lakers fortunate that they came up dry.
Bando's in the game. Connect is in the game. Those are the first 2 substitutions for the Lakers. Lakers had 3 players with at least 25 in Portland in that victory that nobody saw coming. They were so shorthanded, but just were scrappy and efficient. And it was exciting, too. Wemby, the outside. That nearly became a wedgie on the right-hand side, but the Lakers are going to take control of it. So neither team shooting particularly well right now. And Connect misses on the outside. And the Spurs looking to get to the rim. No big under there for the Lakers, so they look to attack, and Castle is going to earn a couple of free throws.
Yeah, working against Dalton Connect. Picks up the foul. 2 free throws coming to push the lead possibly to 8.
By the way, our officials tonight, Pat Frere, Nick Buchert, and Murat Kugat. Castle to the line. And Laker fans, Spectrum Sportsnet Plus on the NBA app is your ticket to Laker games on Spectrum Sportsnet all season long. Now watch games on any device, anywhere in Southern California without a cable or satellite subscription. Sign up at NBA.com/Sportsnet and start streaming Spectrum Sportsnet anytime, anywhere.
There's a duo that obviously
looks like a little
the
kid.
Lakers would like to have in
Look at that
uniform. Well, of course, LeBron's sitting in the raised chair. And
Phil Jackson chair.
and Austin, a regular one.
Yeah. That's funny. Here is Doncic. We hope they are both back sooner rather than later, of course, before Vando can get the shot away. That would have been his 50th three. Knocked it down after the whistle. Kelly Olynyk having a laugh with him. Kelly's well-traveled and always very serviceable, very good offensive.
Yeah, a guy that will pick and pop, so you got to really respect his outside shot.
Jeremy Sohan is in also. He's back from injury. Always check him out. He'll change that hair color multiple times throughout the season. And once again, the Lakers having trouble getting a good shot. In fact, they don't get any shot away. Yeah. Turnover.
24-second violation as they keep closing out and then helping and making the Lakers make the extra pass.
You know, the Lakers were the first team that Portland did not have at least 19 turnovers against the other night. Yeah, the Lakers had 17, but that's actually the best of any team this year against the Blazers. Gonna get a push and the ball out of bounds.
Got a pushing foul that time by Jake LaRavia.
Lakers are out of fouls now, Stu. San Antonio has 3.
Coming into the game for the Lakers is Jackson Hayes. Said the ankle feels a little better.
Back to the bench after his first start of the season on Sunday. He went back to the bench on Monday. Remember, that was a back-to-back, which the Lakers swept. They'll have a back-to-back on the road, New Orleans and Milwaukee, towards the end of the trip. Well, there's Keldon Johnson. He's been around 8 years with this team now. And again, a member of the U.S. national team. A few years ago, what a dunk! In fact, that right now is the 8th dunk in 14 field goals made this year for Hayes. Blocked by the Lakers as they bottled up Castle.
Yeah, Luka get his ankle twisted a little bit there, trying to come up with that ball. He's slow to get up. Hopefully nothing there. Yeah, he seems like he's ready to get up and give it a try as Nick Smith Jr. comes into the game, one of the heroes in the Laker win against the Blazers.
Boy, Nick played great basketball. One of his highest scoring games of his career the other night. 3rd highest game, to be exact, in his 3rd game as a Laker. Career high made in field goals, made 5 threes, and most importantly, 17 of his points came in the second half, 10 in the 4th when they needed it most. Well, what a spark plug he was. He dives towards the basket. Now it's Vando. He beats Olynyk to the basket. Nice move.
Yeah, he's so much quicker than Kelly Olynyk.
Waters rather, is in the game. He's wearing number 43 for San Antonio. Vassell, he gets denied. So the Lakers flexing a little bit of defense. Jackson Hayes leaves it for the trailer. So let's see how this bench behaves and produces. Doncic, count if it goes. No shot. Do not count it. It's on the floor.
Well, Luka got a step going to his left that time, but got contact before he gathered the ball. So it'll just be a 2-shot foul and not a 3-point opportunity, as Kelly Olynyk was the victim of that foul, or the perpetrator at least.
You know, Luka sat the other night, 6th time in a row that he's missed a Blazers game. On Sunday, his first triple-double of the year, 3rd as a Laker, when he went 29, 11, and 10. Hey, Pachanga is honored to be presenting sponsor of the Lakers Veterans Appreciation Night. Now, with all fans in attendance receiving a co-branded Lakers and Pachanga camo hat. Pechanga Resort Casino, official sponsor of your Lakers.
Well, Lakers not shooting the ball very well at all from the field, but yet only down by 4. So nothing but upside for the Lakers in the remaining portion.
Lakers shot it very well yet again the other night against Portland, 59%. Drilling it from the outside.
Well, they don't hesitate on that just quick short corner 3 on the catch.
That's Waters. They're middle of the pack when it comes to three-point percentage. Lakers #1 field goal shooting team in the whole league, almost 53%. That time no whistle as Luka bumped into his man Sohan. Now they've got their attention again with the fresh 14. Nick Smith Jr. Nick Smith, here he comes. Stop from 10 feet. He's at it again. Timeout.
He really does a good job of stopping, going to his left, and elevating in a hurry as he knocks down the mid-range shot, and the Lakers see themselves down by 5, 23-18.
Your Laker girls performing during the timeout, world famous. Laker girls, Spurs, the Lakers for the first of 3 meetings this year. Head-to-head all time. They don't guard each other head-to-head, but those are the numbers when they play each other on their teams. And Luka unbeaten, 4-0. And you can see the real good numbers, of course. Victor, he'll put up those stats. If you're in a fantasy league, you want him as #1, either him or Jokic.
Well, he's back on the floor now. He's played 7 minutes thus far for 3 rebounds and 2 points.
Only 3 field goal attempts for Victor Wembanyama in quarter #1. Spurs do have 7 assists on their 8 buckets. Lakers 7-2 in second chance points, and that's good because this is a team that dominates the boards. San Antonio. If you can start winning that battle, you're in great shape. But the Lakers are down by 5. Wemby in deep. Johnson scores. He got in very deep, and nothing could do about it.
Yeah, he was in the restricted area when he caught the ball. Nothing Luka could do at all there.
Keldon Johnson out of Kentucky, now in year #7. Smith Jr. Here's Doncic with under 2 minutes to play now in the first 12-minute stanza. He leans and scores. Again, looking for a 3-point opportunity. He's going to draw that contact just about every time. It's whether the referees want to call it or not. There's J-Mac who throws it away. McLaughlin, the former Trojan. Nick Smith, now Doncic. They'll clear off the floor at the other end. Doncic leans in a little one-handed. No, got it right back. He puts it up and in. Luka.
I tell you, he's working the offensive glass. He got his own rebound there and put it back in. That's 5 rebounds for Luka.
5, 2, and 12 right now for Doncic. Remember the last time he played, he had a triple-double. Luka had his man in the air for a moment, decides to get it right back from Jackson Hayes. Sohan, pretty good defender in his own right, but he fouls him. As I say that, silly foul, and Luka's going to shoot 3.
Another look at how Luka's been working on the offensive end. He thought he got fouled on that one, but kept his composure, eyes on the target, and gets the basket. And then the next one, rebounding his own miss, taking it in and getting a deuce. So he's working hard for his baskets right now.
You know, it seems like more. It just does. But this is only the 33rd game that Luka has played in a Laker uniform, averaging just under 30 a game. He didn't like that from the get-go. Lakers as a team, free throw shooting wise this year, near the middle of the pack, about 79%.
Luka's already missed 2 in this game.
He'll knock this one down. Wow. I would have bet the house on that, huh? Now he's really struggling. What'd you say now? 3 misses.
Yep, 3 out of 6. Lakers as a team, 63%.
He's an 80%er. And there he finally salvages the last one. Lakers down by a bucket. Again, J-Mac His high school days in the Inland Empire. Underneath, foul Doncic, as Johnson was trying to get around him quickly. Again, both teams in the bonus.
Luka picked up his second foul on that play. And you call that when I've been getting contact on the other end, then you don't give me the benefit of the doubt?
Well, we knew it before he came here. And of course, he's not going to stop. You are what you are. But Luka works the officials as much as anybody does in this league. And Keldon Johnson will get another. Johnson, I mentioned, this is his 8th NBA year, all with San Antonio. Really flourished in a bench role last year, something that he wasn't used to. In fact, he finished 3rd in total bench points in the league behind Pritchard and Beasley. I would say that's flourishing. Smith Jr. attacking 47, got himself in a bad place. Sohan rides it up and in.
Well, bad place and automatic pass, guard to guard, flat angle. You just can't have flat angle passes.
Well, here they are picking up full court. We saw a lot of that with Portland. And as Stu mentions, a lot of teams are adopting that strategy. Lakers down by 6. San Antonio is led by as many as 10. Lakers led early by 1. We've had 2 lead changes. Dalton corner! Connect 4 for 3.
Yeah, Dalton gets the shot, knocks it down, and Lakers trail by that same 3.
That's their second triple tonight, 9 attempts. San Antonio has 4 in 9. Wemby going one-on-one with Hayes. Step back 3. Right at the buzzer. It's the shot they wanted.
Good shot attempt by Wemby that time. Changed the direction and everything. Doesn't get it to fall. Whoa, head to the second. With the Lakers shooting 41%. They're still in the game, only trailing by 3.
And famous Mojo Potatoes since 1954. Well, the celebration continues here in Southern California and in Los Angeles. The celebration of the Dodgers winning the World Series over Toronto in really what was an epic 7-game duel. Here's Blake Snell holding the trophy. Looking Magic and Mark Walter out there too, hanging with the fellas. Why not? And a roar from this sellout crowd. Back to back, the boys in blue.
Yeah, congratulations. I mean, back to back. Hadn't been done in quite a number of years, but the Dodgers were able to do it, and now they're thinking about next year.
Yeah, the 3P. There's Mookie. He'll attend a few games this year. He won't be a stranger. All right, back to this game. No fast break points for either one of these teams tonight. Been more of a half-court effort. 29-26. Lakers are down. Lakers shooting 41%, 50% for the Spurs.
Important stretch for the Lakers right now, obviously, with Luka getting his rest. We have as primary ball handlers, we have Marcus Smart and Bronny James.
Ronnie, who got some significant minutes the other night.
And played well.
6 assists. Did play well. Hasn't had the scoring active for him, but really everything else has been pretty darn good for him. Jackson Hayes going to have a foul on Barnes on the outside. Trying to chase Marcus Smart around.
And you don't like to see those fouls if you're the coach of the Spurs because the shot clock was down to about 5. Now you want to make them earn something.
Wemby, Keldon Johnson, Castle, Barnes, and Waters III are on there for the Spurs. Connect James Hayes, Rui, and Marcus Smart for the Lake Show. The rebound goes to Johnson. Quickly out of the backcourt. Waters. Barnes tries to go baseline, can't, holds on to it. Because Harrison's an NBA title champion. That one gets knocked out of bounds. This Spurs team, 7 of their next 8 games are going to be at home. So they're going to chance to really put a lot of wins in the bank. And they're already at 5-1. And they got San Antonio all excited again about their basketball team. Wemby puts on the move and uses the bank shot to score.
Yeah, Bronny switched on him and got some contact and fell backwards, and Wemby just shot the little baby jumper.
From France, and again, he's much more of a paint presence this year offensively, always has been on the defensive end. Connect back out for Marcus Smart. Smart over Whoa! Jackson Hayes.
He pulled that one from left field.
Windmilled that one nearly down. And at the other end, that would have been something. I mean, the rebound itself went up about 30 feet in the air.
Another look at that last basket by Victor Wembanyama as he knocks Bronny down and then just calmly kisses it in off the window. And look at this dunk attempt that you were talking about from Jackson Hayes. That would have been something special.
So Bronny had a career high in assists the other night with 6, a season high in points with 5, and did make his first three-pointer of the season. And again, 2 straight games with meaningful minutes for him, taking advantage of when the other guys are on the shelf. An unlikely victory the other night with the top 3 players on the Lakers squad on the bench. Out of uniform, Nick Smith. Marcus with his back to the basket, trying to get around Keldon Johnson, does. Jackson Hayes, they weave on the outside, Bronny James. Bronny pulls up on its way, and he banks it in.
Good to see him venturing to the paint with the idea of scoring.
Lakers have played 10 already in the contest. We're in the second minute of the second quarter. Wembanyama all the way, blows the layup. He had an easy win right there, taken by Rui. Nick Smith, look at him just dancing around on the outside. And a whistle is called.
Another look at the last Laker basket by Bronny James Jr. as he gets into the paint and then just kisses it in off the window. You're going to drive and get into the paint. You got to think score. Then if they take that away, then obviously you're thinking pass the ball.
He hit 9 threes as a rookie, did Bronny. One of them came against San Antonio. Rui turning, spinning, free throw line is perfect.
Well, when he does that pivot and gets his shoulders and his feet right up under him like that, boy, he's a good shooter.
He's 16th currently in the NBA in field goal percentage. And for the kind of shots that he takes, that's really good.
Good hands by Nick Smith Jr. Victor was ready to go to the rim, and Nick Smith Jr. slapped it out of his hand.
Third youngest on the squad, Nick Smith. Got to get it in, they do. Wemby's underneath, going to be offensive foul. Going to be an offensive foul.
Yeah, that middle's going to be clogged, Wemby. That's where he's got to just catch and read, not just catch and go all the time.
Now, as dominant as Victor was the first 3 or 4 games of the season, tell you what, he struggled against Phoenix. He had 9 points and shot 4 for 14.
Yeah, here they put a lot of double teams on him. There it is again. Guard-to-guard passes. Yeah. I've harped on that forever. The late Tex Winter would have had a field day against these guys, giving them drills.
Yeah, last game, Lakers gave up 28 points off a turnover. As Rui's got to get a bounce, and does. Talk about a soft touch. And that settles in. Wemby loses it, picks it up. Gonna lose it again? No. Barnes, Wembanyama takes the 3. Here he comes!
He knew that was coming once the lane opened up. He said, I think I'm going to showcase something here.
Yeah, I'll put it in easy terms. He kind of rededicated himself this summer. Worked on a lot of things mentally and physically to try to improve. And that's good aggressive play that time by Marcus Smart.
Yeah, you can't be too afraid of the big guy. You got to go right at him, man, as he did on the other end. Right to the rim and hammered it.
That's number 3.
And with 8:39 to play, he's got to go to the sideline for a while.
Kelly Olynyk will check in for Wembanyama. Who knows how much we'll see of him in the half. I think he'll roll the dice a little bit towards the end of it. I think Stu agrees with that. Hey, Laker fans, tacos are on the line this game. They are every single night. If the Lakers win, you score 2 free tacos with a drink purchase from Jack in the Box tomorrow. Lakers are actually leaving on their road trip tomorrow, a day earlier than normal. Going to get acclimated before they face Atlanta on Saturday. We'll have every game on the road trip here on Spectrum Sportsnet. Castle. Back and forth he goes. Little on big. Shoots right over Ayton. And the rebound goes to Bronny James with authority. Bronny into the front court. Bronny kind of leaning in again. No Victor underneath. Bronny can't score, and there's a push by Keldon Johnson pushing DeAndre Ayton.
It's a good screen and then a good back out by Bronny. And he was looking to throw the ball to Ayton, but they took it away, and he did the right thing, take the shot, and Ayton got pushed.
Let me get you caught up on who's on the floor. Luka comes back. So for the Lakers, Luka, Rui, Jake, Bronny, and DeAndre Ayton. You got Keldon Johnson, Stephon Castle, Kelly Olynyk, Devin Vassell, and Harrison Barnes for Mitch Johnson's team. These are two franchises who have enjoyed a tremendous amount of success, as you all know. They've been 12 times in the playoffs. Lakers coming out on top 8 of those. Luka following.
That was a hold by, I think, Kelly Olynyk holding DeAndre.
It is on San Antonio. And Stu is correct.
You could
By the way,
see,
they're out of fouls.
yeah, you could see DeAndre trying to reach up with his left arm because his right arm was down, way down below, being held.
We saw a little of this the other night. 5 fouls, still 8 minutes to go here in the quarter. How about this right now from Morongo?
Watch football everywhere you eat, stay, and play. Morongo, good times.
Here's DeAndre. Outstanding the other night after sitting out the previous game due to that back injury. His most points since April of 2024 when he put up those 29. 3 double-doubles in his last 5 games. DeAndre Ayton. And right now he's got 4 points and a board. 3-pointer by Vassell is string music.
Devin Vassell is just he's a scorer.
Out of Florida State. Luka in a crowd. Ayton comes down with it and then lays it in easily.
That's good hands by Ayton.
Luka's putting up some numbers. 7.5 to play in the second. Luka's got 13, 5, and 4.
Yeah, if that's on Luka, though, that's his
got
third.
3. Sit down, Luka. He's thinking maybe can we review this thing? Is he going to stay out there? That's a roll of the dice if he does. He's got 3. We'll see how he plays. Castle, Barnes, corner, got it. They hit yet another 3. That's their 6th of the contest. And they're shooting 50% from 3 and 56% from the floor. Doncic, good pass, Bronny. Little flyby, leaner. Boy, what a heartbreak for Bronny. But the garbage falls right to Luka. Great pass. And he's got another assist. Throw it down with 2 hands on the dunk for Ayton.
The easiest 2 Ayton will get this year.
Vassell. Out of it goes. It doesn't go. And after the timeout, he'll be at the free throw line.
They called the foul on Rui Hachimura, so there'll be free throws coming after we come back. 6:50 to go in the half. Lakers.
Thornton Spa. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Good times. If you like hot dogs, that's a good place to get them. Right there. 43.40. You know I love dogs, Stu.
Trust me, we all know that.
Yes, sir. Luka's going to come right back out with 3 fouls in the game, but a formidable stat line, contributing in all categories. He's not shot it particularly well, though, 4 out of 12.
Yeah, he's thought he's been bumped on a couple of his shots, but he's been in a little bit of a dry spell from the field the last couple of games, but he makes it up in so many other ways, getting to the line.
Now that dry spell, Stu, as you mentioned, it spilled over to the line already tonight. He's only 4 out of 7. Devin Vassell. Big discrepancy right now. The Lakers 13-2 in second chance points. And of course, Wemby has been sitting for a bit with his 3 personals.
Lakers have more chances at second chance points, so they're missing more shots.
Lakers shooting 42% and 55% for San Antonio. Point well taken. Jake LaRavia. Vando on the outside, one-on-one with Harrison Barnes. Bounces it in and out of the post. Here comes the double, and Luka splits it just like that and lays it up and in.
That's one of the worst double teams I think I've seen in a long, long time. He hadn't even committed his dribble, and they allowed him to step through a double team.
Castle throws it away. Picked up by Doncic. He's a middleman. Luka stops, looks, finds the trailer. Rui was going to lean right into it. Now he does. Mid-range. Boy, I tell you what, it's about as automatic as it gets.
Yeah, I mean, you let him get his feet under him. He's pretty accurate.
He's 3 out of 4 again.
That's why I keep saying you got to keep him involved in the offense.
Without question. Should be getting more shots than he does. Castle wants baseline. He's held up there.
Another look at that double team, or lack thereof, by Kelly Olynyk, who came over as the second guy in the double team. And then the turnover puts the Lakers out in transition, and this is where Rui lets the flyby and then say, well, let me step in and knock it down.
Champagny, boy, he started this game hot. Tapped by Rui, but he was unable to chase it down himself. What do we got? JJ's on the floor.
Over and back.
Over and back. Sohan's going to come in for San Antonio. What about Luka defense, Mike Trudell? We talk about his offense all the time.
Yeah, so he's got 5 stocks already. All right, Billy, 2 blocks, 3 steals. Now you expect Wemby to have those types of defensive numbers, just the lone block so far in limited minutes. But yeah, Luka, getting it done with the deflections tonight.
Michael loves that, the stocks. He loves that category. Why not? Just add them up. That's what you get. Vando would be his 50th 3 all time. Not there.
Luka better be careful jumping over the back with 3 fouls.
Vassell, good look underneath. They lose Olynyk. In fact, the Lakers were very late getting back. And it's now 46-44. Rui's underneath, and he can't finish it. Oh, it was hanging right on the rim after a beautiful find from the backcourt.
Yeah, didn't elevate enough that time, and almost like the bottom of the rim got that shot. But free throws coming to Rui, see if he can tie up this game.
Rui, who's an 82% free throw shooter. He's made at least half of his shots in all of his career games against San Antonio. This is his 11th. Hey, Laker fans, nothing beats seeing your team hit the hardwood live. Get your tickets right now. You can get them even if it's last minute at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of your Lakers in the NBA.
And Rui misses 2 free throws.
Mike, now you want to talk a little bit about Rui. We want to hear.
Well, you said he likes stats, so I had another one ready for you, and then Rui kind of unexpectedly missed those free throws.
Give it to us anyway.
Well, it was just going to be how ridiculous he's shooting the ball everywhere this season. 59% from the field, and from 2 in the 60s, 68%. That's ridiculous for the shots that he takes.
Yeah. I often say that. Here he is from 3. Thank you, Michael. He hits the 3.
He said, I can't make 2 free throws.
But I'll make that
it's too close. 15 feet I don't like. Let me step out from behind the arc. It puts down to 3 and gives the Lakers a 1-point lead. That's their largest, by the way, of the ball game. How did Luka find him? I don't know, but he did. And Rui said, thank you. Thank you very much. The Lakers 47, the Spurs.
Stu Spotlight brought to you by Morongo.
And it's on how much attention Luka Doncic draws. Victor is there, and he's thinking, but he's late getting back, so easy throw to the rim, and DeAndre Ayton scores easily. That's all because of the attention spent on that man.
Well, the Lakers last led before this, prior to this, at 5-2, or make it 3-2. It was early. And here they are at 47-46, just the third lead change. Bounce, that's good anticipation by Hachimura. Stepped right in front of that bounce pass. Luka, again operating with 3 fouls. Wild man attack! Unable to control and throw it down was Ayton. He's got to get back now. It's 5-on-4. Ayton finally joins the party. Now to the right-hand side, Vassell. They work it around the horn. Going to be taken by the Spurs. Castle. Free throw line is good.
He is showing that the mid-range game is one of his biggest weapons. Calmly, off the dribble, gets to that 15-foot mark.
And he gets a lot of opportunities, Stu. 12th currently in the NBA with time of possession. He will control the basketball for them. Kind of like Luka does for the Lake Show. That's a better double team for them than the foul.
That was a triple team, but you said a better. They didn't let him split, but then they fouled him
Then
on
they
the
fouled
pass.
him, I know. They were doing everything right until they did that. Yeah, De'Aaron Fox, remember, he's here now. That deal from last year, no longer with the Kings.
Still recovering from that, was that Achilles tendon
The
injury?
hamstring.
Or hamstring?
Yeah. He's expected to come back soon. 8 seasons in Sacramento before he was dealt at the deadline last year. And they are definitely going for it now, the Spurs. And I love, in fact, they love this young core that they put together. And a little bit of a veteran stability when De'Aaron gets back in.
Well, Luka made the first of 2.
You know, I'm disappointed we're not seeing tonight is Ron Harper's kid, Dylan Harper.
Ron Harper?
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed we're not seeing Austin Reeves.
Well, yes.
LeBron James.
Yes, well, we've said that multiple times. But Harper was suffering a left calf strain. He's not going to be in for a while. Yeah, we want to see the ball back ASAP. Of course, Gabe's going to be out for another week or so for sure with that ankle. Here's Vassell for 3. Tapped. Again, the Lakers leaving him off for the road trip. We expect Reeves to be ready to go on Saturday. Doncic right out by the logo in a little bit of trouble. 3.5 to play. Lakers up by 1. We're in the second quarter. Laravia windshield wiper turns and then comes up short. Jake hasn't done anything. In fact, that was just his first shot in 13 minutes.
He just picked up a foul. That'll be his second.
Laravia third on the team in minutes. Just coming off a season high in assists and third straight with 3 steals.
3 minutes and 18 to play, and they're going to put Victor back into the game and hope he doesn't pick up that 4th foul.
Well, it worked for Luka. Think about it.
Well, Luka's defensive responsibilities aren't quite the same as Victor's.
Funny, Victor can just stand there and he's going to be a good defender.
Now is when you really want to make sure you try to attack Victor, and not to the point where you get an offensive foul, but you want to get some contact with him, see if you can pick up that 4th.
Marcus Smart checks in for the purple and gold. Well, the Spurs led by 3, 37-34 when Wemby went out. And they're actually ahead by 1 when Wemby comes back in. So they treaded water nicely. Luka on the perimeter. Wide open 3. Got it! Luka Doncic.
Throws his hands up. That's only his second make from that distance in 5 attempts.
Yeah, again, last time we saw him play here, he and Reeves did not shoot it well at all. Luka was talking about it afterwards. Wemby drops it out of bounds.
Well, the Lakers were in a zone that time. Another look at Luka with his famous step back. Right over the top and nothing but bottom.
Luka, once again, quarterbacking on top. Lob underneath. Wembanyama made a nice play that time, knocking it away from Ayton with ease. Underneath, there's a trip. Well, it actually would have counted had it gone in.
Well, you see how Victor blew up that play? Wasn't initially in position as we look at the foul on Jared Vanderbilt. Free throws coming to Johnson.
Both teams in the bonus here in the final 2.5. Remember, at halftime, we're sending it back to the studio in El Segundo for the halftime report. Keldon will march right back and get another one.
Well, they've made 11 out of 13. The Lakers have made 12 out of 17.
This San Antonio team has not only been winning, but they've been winning by wide margin. They have a plus 10 point differential. By comparison, the Lakers a plus 3 in their 6-2 record. Lakers actually taking care of the ball very well so far here in the half. They've only turned it over a handful of times. It's going to be an offensive foul.
Calling an illegal screen on Marcus Smart.
Offensive foul, 36, Marcus Smart.
And he paid the price for it, too.
He did.
Wow.
And by the way, that goes down as turnover number 6. 4th time we've been tied. We won't see this team until January in San Antonio. 2 of the 3 meetings will be here in Los Angeles. Sohan's underneath. Good pass by Wembanyama. Underneath to bounce it to Jeremy. Now Luka with the hard dribble. Again, there comes the double. Jake for 3. And the rebound Vassell. They're going to run it. Wembanyama on the left wing. Nearly falls into the defender. Champagny and Vassell working on Ayton. They're going to reorganize things with 11 on the shot clock. Wembanyama is just running all over the floor. He's underneath and he's wide open. To the Lakers kind of lost him. How do you lose him? Underneath there's Jake with the rebound.
He's too big to be seen.
Doncic, trailer, Ayton. Stops. Baseline, Vando. Laravia's going to go baseline. He's underneath. He scores.
Nice move. Used his body very well to shield the defender. Nice shot.
And again, Wembanyama maybe not ultra aggressive there with the 3 fouls. Luka's got to be careful here himself. And that one settles in. Drifting, shooting, scoring. Devin Vassell. Former 11th pick in the draft. Now 25 years of age. Ayton is underneath, guarded by Vassell. Smart over Wembanyama. Got to get it bouncing. Nearly did. Oh, tapped up and in by DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, when you get that free path to the rim, your guy's out challenging.
Second chance points, 18-2. Lakers. They've out-rebounded them by 4 total. Sohan, nice play. This goes up and under, then tumbles into the photographers. Shot clock, Stu, is 7 ahead of the game.
Foul on Vassell there as he tried to get to the shot of Luka. So that's Luka back to the line for free throws 10 and 11. Luka already with 6 boards and 7 assists.
He's one of 3 Lakers in double figures. The others, Rui, who's an efficient 4 for 5, and DeAndre Ayton 4 for 7. The team shooting 45%. Got some MVP chance coming down from the Raptors here. And speaking of MVP, he's been top 10 in MVP voting 5 separate times as Luka. Career average of 28.7 coming into tonight.
Well, he's got 21 right now with a free throw to come here in the first half.
One-time scoring champ. Could easily average 30+ this year. You know what he's averaging now? 41. Free throw's good.
Well, let's see what the Spurs want to do with the final possession, possibly. They'll probably go a little early and give the Lakers a shot.
Just like we saw the other night.
Yeah.
That Portland allowed the Lakers to do. Now the shot clock is 2.5 ahead of the game. That's it. Wembanyama shovels it over to Castle. They go early, Stu, like you said. Wembanyama can't dunk it home. Lakers, no foul's going to be called. So going early is going to allow the Lakers to come down and shoot free throws.
Yeah, but they're going to also have another opportunity as well.
But I'll take the free throws coming down to the other end.
If you make them, yes. It'll be Marcus Smart shooting the free throws.
Who's not made a bucket tonight. In fact, his woes this evening, he is 0 for 4 from the floor.
The Lakers up to 46% from the field, though. There was a stretch there where they were under 40.
Trying to make it 5 wins in a row before they head out on the road, where they have not lost a game. They're using all of the equipment. Castle with 4, with 3, with 2. Wemby, there he is. Is that, it's a block. Wow. It's that close. 0.5. Can you imagine if he had picked up his 4th with 0.5?
Yeah.
Boy, I saw him coming down, I'd say a little OC. I'm thinking that's you're risking too much there.
That's close to an offensive foul.
Yes, it is. He was risking way too much there.
Yeah.
They're going to challenge. They're going to challenge. Why? Because think about this. If they win, he's got 4 fouls.
That's worth the challenge.
This is what it's for, right?
Well, we'll see the results of that maybe when we come back after the intermission.
The officials have denied the Laker challenge. Delay of game called against the Lakers.
Tell us about the turn of events.
They denied the challenge, saying the Lakers didn't call the timeout to challenge in time. Took too long to make the challenge. So Victor will be shooting 2.
Look at JJ. So the referees deny the Lakers, possibly. Well, ball don't lie there, but what they avoided was Wembanyama's 4th foul, perhaps, if they had changed the call. That's the big thing. Forget about the free throws.
I'm more interested in what the call might have been.
Yeah, exactly. Whether he makes or misses these free throws is inconsequential to whether Wembanyama is going to pick up another foul. Makes one, misses one, and Luka lets it go as the half is over. Well, the Lakers lead by 1. Their biggest lead was only 2. San Antonio led by as many as 10. And it's time to check in with Mike with Coach Reddick.
All right, JJ, fell behind early in the first quarter, battled back into it. What did you see on both ends?
We're going to have to grind this one out.
Is there anything specifically, either offense or defense, that you'd like to be a little bit smoother, or what are you looking for specifically?
There's a lot we can clean up. Offensively, we just got to play with a little bit more pace. We started the game, everything was just slow and sloggy. We got to play with some pace.
All right, thanks, JJ. All right, guys, let's go back to the studio and come back and check out the second half. Access Sportsnet Lakers.
Time, the Spurs in town. Everybody was waiting for the San Antonio Spurs. The Lakers lead it by 1, 60-59. Time to visit the Lexus keys to the game. Points in the paint. Believe it or not, dead even, 22 apiece. A lot of second chance opportunities for the Lakers. Rebounds, the Lakers by 3 in that department. Only thing they're failing in is in the bench. The bench been outscored 23-11. The Spurs bench 8 for 8 from the field. Mike Trudell, what did the staff have to tell you about that first half?
Well, so a couple things they pointed out. First of all, the Lakers did a great job getting to the free throw line over 20 times, and that's certainly good for a half. So they liked the way that they attacked. It did feel like they could do a little better of just taking their actual shots. And look, yes, Wemby is out there, is going to impact things there, but a couple of times they were delayed just going straight up. And then Stu was talking to Nate McMillan defensively. He was talking about their shifts. He wanted them to be higher. And so basically when they're lower, they weren't able to get out as quickly to the three-point shooters in the corner. So Stu, if you could translate that for us, but basically they wanted to be higher in their shift than they were in that first half defensively.
Yeah, again, most of that's because they want to be deeper because of Victor, but they can't be that deep so that they can't close out in time.
You know, you talked about free throws, Mike, and 21 for the Lakers, but San Antonio only shot 16, so it's not total domination. Again, Luka, there he is, only 1 turnover in the first half for Doncic, and he and Wembanyama each begin the half with 3 personal fouls. And Ayton, quick shot over Wembanyama's outstretched arm.
Again, another second chance opportunity for the Lakers that they capitalize on.
Stu, it's 20-2 in that category. I mean, that is a crazy big-time stat for the Lakers. 20-2 in second chance. Champagnie all the way. Boy, he wanted to throw it down. And let's hope he didn't get hurt. We've got Marcus Smart also stumbling over him.
That's because he fell into Marcus Smart. That's the way you get the knee injuries off the ball.
Lakers 3rd best in the West, percentage points back of the Spurs. Lakers 2 losses to Golden State.
The Lakers are making sure they get the challenge in time this time. They've already called the timeout to challenge. So we'll see the results of this challenge when we come back.
And I guess in essence, the Lakers did win this Sprite challenge.
Yeah, they're ruling that there was a no call. They're saying there was no foul on Jake LaRavia. And since the Lakers got possession of the ball after the miss, it should be Laker basketball, I would assume.
So and they didn't want LaRavia to pick up his 4th. I think that's what would have happened.
Well, beyond that, they didn't think he fouled him.
Yeah, and they were correct.
And they were correct.
Upon review, there is no illegal contact by the defender, and there's marginal contact by the offensive player. Therefore, this is going to be overturned to a no call. At the time of the whistle, LA had imminent possession and will retain it on the side.
Thank you for that.
This is a successful challenge.
You can see where Jake goes up. It's almost like the left arm makes contact with Jake. So they say no foul either way. So the Lakers got the rebound. That was DeAndre Ayton that got the rebound. So it'll be Laker ball.
That's 46 seconds into the quarter.
And then they turn it over.
Turn it right over. Blocked by Smart, but put up and in by Champagnie.
That was
That's
really
awful.
That was careless.
Yes.
Just careless.
Especially after you win a challenge. So now the challenge means nothing. Smart gives it right back in the 2-man game to Luka Doncic. Lakers looking to get this one before they hit the road. Over Wembanyama, who might have altered that. A little bit too strong by Doncic. In the corner, up to the ladder to get it was Vassell. And we're going to get a foul.
That's 4 on Jake LaRavia.
It is LaRavia. Actually, you know what it was? Because it was, they had already put on the 3rd, so now it's the 3rd.
Oh.
So that's on me because I looked at it and I thought it was going to be his 4th.
I looked at it too and it said 30.
Yep. So, folks, just so you know, he doesn't have that many. We'll get it again for you, the exact number for Jake. They've been all over the place here on this stat monitor. And
another turnover.
Away. So Luka, who had handled it really well in the first half, not so much here. That's just a botched opportunity. You got a 2-on-1, and you throw this highlight kind of lob pass that turns into nothing. This has not been a great start for either team for this second half. And Marcus Smart with the leaner. And for Marcus, he's finally on the board in the field goal department. He's got 6 points and 1 out of 5 from the field.
Matches the Lakers' largest lead.
As it does, which is 3. Huge. Wembanyama loses it.
Who are they going to call this foul on? A reach foul?
If it is, that's number 4 on Luka.
Yep, that's number 4 on Luka.
So in the battle of the superstars, foul trouble, Luka's the first one to hit his 4th. Wembanyama. Doncic with his hands literally behind his back a moment ago. Victor trying to turn. They double. Good defense by the Lakers. Open man, though, is Barnes. That's what he's paid for.
Yeah, the experience of Harrison Barnes, just spots up and waits.
He's back-to-back games with 10-plus points, really contributing on this end of the floor for them. 2 in a row for Marcus. So a 2-pointer, and then he steps out from three-point country. Vassell trying to answer back. Marcus Smart is everywhere. He's handling the basketball right now, 3-on-3. Lean into it, Marcus. Castle with Arabia in front of him. Drive, kick, Champagnie got another one.
Champagnie is he's showing some good poise as well.
And the scoreboard says 6-7, 6-7. Luka puts it up and misses. Wemby with the rebound, and of course he'll go to the dribble. Victor Wembanyama, 7-4, 7-5, whatever it is, he throws it home with ease.
Well, the last line of defense there was Luka. He could do it, nothing but what he did, and that's get out of the way.
Marcus trying to bowl his way into the paint. 69-67. San Antonio. That's our 10th lead change.
Another look at Victor off the dribble, and look how easy that is for the 7'4" or so.
Last matchup with the Lakers, he had 23, 8, 5, 3 steals, 2 blocks, and a blowout win for San Antonio. Wemby now taps it. Here's Vassell. Open is Champagnie. Set, fire, doesn't get. Weak side rebound. Now they're controlling the boards, and San Antonio, who gets about 57% of available rebounds, and that's second best in the NBA. So they're going to go get him. A lot of that has to do with the big fella in the middle. 7-4-7, third quarter action. And the Lakers find themselves down all of a sudden by 5. Make it 2. Make it 2 on the 3 by Luka. The Don. 25, 6, and 7 is his stat line. Bad pass.
Boy, he
good read.
Telegraphed that one.
Yeah, he did. Lob. Throw it down, big fella. Timeout.
I'll tell you something, Luka can read for sure, because that telegraph was read in a hurry. Luka stepped in, took the pass, and took it the distance for the assist. And just like that, after being down by 5, 2 quick hoops, and the Lakers are right back tied with the Spurs. 72-72.
Could be on his way to a triple-double, and he's also got 4 steals, but 4 fouls. That's big. Keep an eye on it. Victor also has that number. Not a big scoring game by him yet. 6 rebounds and a block. Second chance points. San Antonio all of a sudden has put 5 on their total, but still a big 20 for the Lakers, which has them in this game tied at 72.
Yeah, if they can continue to get those second chance opportunities and then limit the Spurs in that category, they'll be in much better shape to win this game.
Now, in the absence of Fox and Harper, Castle gets the majority of work. Of course, handling the basketball. He has 5 assists, but he also has a game-high 4 turnovers, so a little bit of each, good and bad, right now for Castle. San Antonio comes back out with Wemby, Castle, Vassell, Champagnie, and Barnes. They'll give you the 5 on the floor for the Lakers in a moment. Oh, Victor.
I think they bumped knees.
Yeah.
He and Rui bumped knees.
Because Rui's hurting, and Rui's in the first row. And here we go at the other end. Rui was still in the seats.
Well, the Spurs they weren't paying attention.
Yes.
That's why DeAndre got an easy deuce.
Barnes looking to go all the way, and he's going to get fouled going to the rim. Yeah, it's a strange play.
I mean, when Victor tried to take it off the dribble, they bump knees. The Lakers do a good job of getting it to the official. They throw it in, and look at the Spurs just lazily getting back, and DeAndre with the easy flush.
All right, while we have a moment, let's pause for this from Carl's Jr.
Yeah! The Cali XL Burger, a beefed up charbroiled double burger for only $5.99.
San Antonio, they have a winning record against 29 NBA franchises. The one exception, the Lakers, who have bested them throughout the course of their time in the league. Luka. There's that double again, tries to shovel it, and it's knocked out of bounds. 6:36 remaining in the third. And these two teams again on January 7th, February 10th, right back here. That'll be right prior to the All-Star break.
Rui out, Vanderbilt in.
Jake's got him in the corner, doesn't get boxed in. Corner of the key. A little bit of a brick that time. Mid-range from Ayton, who has 16 points. Other end, nothing but net. Harrison Barnes. Every shot tonight from Barnes has been a 3, and he's 4 out of 6.
He's been camping out in that corner.
Doncic in the key. Speaking of the corner, there's Marcus. Can't answer back. 3-point lead and the basketball. San Antonio looking for win number 6 and number 3 on the road. In this early going. Castle, little crossover. Challenges Smart, and he earns 2 free throws. Yeah, plenty of free throws again tonight, Stu. When you add them both up.
Yeah, 21 for the Lakers, and now this will be 19 and 20 for the Spurs. And we're in the third. Dalton Connect getting ready to check in for the Lakers.
Well, Laker fans, don't miss a beat this season. Get the Lake Show right at your fingertips with the official Lakers app. This is your chance at exclusive sweepstakes and everything else other fans are missing out on. So download it for free now.
You know, Castle's got 7 points. He's only made 1 field goal. He's got 5 in a row from the free throw line, looking for number 6.
Missed. Tap taken by Vando. Each team has played 10 tonight. And each team missing some key players. That's the way it's going to be all season long. Seems like there was a rash of injuries, though, early on this year for many teams. Doncic has missed a couple of games. Luka trying to retrieve and does. Looks for help. Looks for help with 2, with 1. Vando, there it is. That's number 50. I've been waiting. So I've been waiting for like a month. And he finally hits it.
Yeah, I'm glad he made that because I'm tired of hearing you say it.
Either. Trust me, I won't make an announcement when it's 51. 78-77. Wemby turns. Boy, all of a sudden he found himself free.
He's so long.
Jake LaRavia picks up the foul.
That's number 4 on Jake.
You know, we talked about how Victor has changed his game. This is a number that will tell you exactly what you need to know. Last year, and of course it's early, yes, but last year 30% of his shots were in the key, in the lane. This year, 54% of them are in the key.
To me, that's a better mixture for Victor. Yeah. You know, I mean, he's so big. Utilize more of your size in the painted area. Sure, you can step out and shoot the 3 at times, but your biggest advantage is your size.
And something he has or is learning to do. In fact, he is 0 for 2 tonight from 3. On the year, about 31%. Doncic directing traffic. Ayton again, there's that high pick. Doncic working, looking for Ayton perhaps. Fall away jumper, off target. Luka is 7 out of 20 from the floor tonight. Keldon Johnson, going to be an offensive foul.
Luka stood in there.
Yeah,
You got to be careful. Charge block. They get to call in his favor this time. It'll be a turnover for the Spurs.
Yeah, you got to have a lot of confidence with 4 fouls to do that. He was in perfect position, like you said, across the timeline. Doncic. Jake trying to get on track for 3.
Jake struggling a little bit from the field tonight. He's only shot it 4 times.
Yeah, 0 for 2 from 3, and he's got 2 points. Only 3 Lakers in double figures, so not quite the production and the balance that they have. Look at Wemby. He was out at the logo, and he was pretending he was going to shoot it. Or faking it, at least. More free throws.
Well, for someone that size, he does a pretty good job of bending his knees on the dribble, shortening his dribble, because if he stands up straight, that's a long way for that ball to travel from the floor to his hand, and easier for the defender to get deflections. But he does a pretty good job of bending over.
You know, one thing that San Antonio has not been able to unleash on the Lakers so far is running the floor. You know, they're number 1 in fast break points. You take a look at the lead.
Yeah, usually after a block by Victor.
Yeah.
He blocks it and they're off to the races.
That helps. 3 Lakers in foul trouble. Jake, Luka, Vando, all with 4. Nobody with 4 on the Spurs. Laravia. Vando wants some help. Oh, Luka's open for an instant. He's got Sohan really wheeling in trouble. Now it's Laravia. Perfect. Perfect. Little inside out. And Jake setting up a little bivouac in the corner and was able to score it.
That's what the Spurs have been doing, driving and kicking to that corner 3.
3:49 clocks are moving here in Los Angeles. Close game throughout. San Antonio led by 10, but that was ever so briefly. Underneath, that's not going to count on the follow dunk by number 1 Wemby. Foul was on the shot, though. 5 fouls on the Lakers.
Sale will be going to the line to shoot 2. As he turned the corner to his dominant hand, he gets fouled by, I believe, DeAndre Ayton. So he'll be at the line for 2, and it's only his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game.
20 out of 24 from the charity stripe tonight for San Antonio.
4 out of their 5 starters are in double figures. Castle, the only one not, and he's got 7.
You know, it's funny, you look at the numbers so far for San Antonio, they have played better in really all aspects of the game, and a lot of that might be matchups and who they played at home, but they played better on the road so far than they have at home as far as production. All right, how long does he sit, Stu? Through the quarter? Wemby. Yeah, through the quarter.
Yeah, they would like to get him all the rest of this 3rd quarter, have him ready for the 4th. Right. But I think score always dictates. If they can keep this kind of a lead, maybe they'll rest him a little further.
Lob under to Jax. Boy, he gets behind the defense yet again.
First free throws coming for Jackson Hayes. Big delivery that time. It was Vanderbilt on the lob pass.
Well, when you look at Jackson Hayes's shooting this year, and tonight he's 1 for 2. I mentioned again, 18 shots. 17 of them have come within 5 feet of the basket. And the other one was that lone 3 that he knocked down. 7th year in the league. 8th pick in the draft back in 2019, an original pick of Atlanta, who is the Lakers' next game.
Well, Jackson Hayes knows what his responsibilities are.
Short. Again, the ATL, and we'll have that game on Saturday. Those were the Lakers' first free throws of the quarter, believe it or not. 3 minutes to go in it. It's been all Spurs from the line. Olynyk. Castle, yes! All right, it's 7 again. Got to keep in touch. And you got their big guy on the bench. Quickly, LaRavia. He's indeed needs some help. And he throws it away.
See, now once your teammate gets in that kind of position, if you're off the ball, you have to create a passing angle for him. You can't just stand still.
I mean, he went and got in there. He got to get out of there. So
yeah, but they should have helped him a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. You need to come and help him. You're absolutely right. Kind of it goes. And all of a sudden, it could be back to the biggest lead of the game, which has been 10.
What a nice play by that's Castle.
Yeah.
Nice play by Castle, splitting 2 defenders and just waits and gets a 3-point opportunity.
A star in college at UConn. His field goal percentage this year is up 13 percentage points. The one negative this year, and Brian Hagan handed me the stat a minute ago how many turnovers he's had. He's doubled his turnovers this year. But a lot of that has to do, as I mentioned, how much time he's handled the basketball. Luka handling it again for the Lakers. 18-6 extended run for San Antonio. Doncic no, Hayes no, foul San Antonio.
That time Castle, I believe, got under Jackson Hayes on the tip attempt. They don't normally count that as a shot because it was one-handed tip, so that'll just be ball out of bounds. Jackson Hayes is saying I was shooting. They won't give you that one, Jackson. Marcus Smart back in the game. Vanderbilt to the sideline.
Smart tonight has played 19 minutes. He's the lone Lakers starter who hasn't hit 20, and he'll do that in a matter of moments. Lob back to Luka. He's going to quarterback it. Down the middle he goes. Pull up. Lean in. Rebound the Canadian, Kelly Olynyk. Now the left-hand side, Vassell leans right into that three. Keldon Johnson had good position. Tapped out of bounds by Dalton.
They have a chance to get their biggest lead of the game. Right now it's 10, which ties their biggest.
And they got basically their bench out there. Bench points this evening. 23 for San Antonio, 14 for the Lakers. Lakers last in bench scoring in the whole league. 30th. Luka around one, lob to Jackson Hayes. Setting that table.
Yeah, you got to know who sets the table for you. And Jackson said, I see Luka with the ball. I'm going to get fed.
And he'll rim rod right there. Couple of minutes to go in the quarter. You hear the voice of LT, Lawrence Tanter, the in-house voice of your Lakers. And a foul. Castle getting aggressive.
That should be on Dalton Connect. Another look at how Luka sets the table and Jackson Hayes feeds on it. Run to the front of the rim. Luka throws up the lob.
Look at the balance, Stu, of the starting lineup of San Antonio. Scoring-wise, you've got 5 guys in double figures, and all either have 13 or 14 points.
It's one of the things that makes them so difficult is they have good balance, and then they've got Victor where he draws so much of the attention, so it just adds to their balance.
And so Victor does not last till the end of the quarter. Coach Mitch Johnson wants him in there maybe to extend before the period is out. Castle really impressed against the Lakers last year when we saw him.
And they're doing a good job at the line. 25 out of 29.
That's really good. On the year, San Antonio is near the bottom, though, free throw shooting. So this is maybe a little aberration for them, but they'll take it. And once again, not a ton of game flow.
No, when the whistle sounds as much as it's doing, you don't get any kind of rhythm in a game.
Which none of us enjoy. Doncic is 1 for 8 in the quarter. Is he going to make up for it right here? On its way, hit the side of the board.
That was good defense.
Yeah,
good defense.
1 for 9 shooting quarter for Luka. We've got contact. It's going to be on the Lakers' Marcus Smart.
Yeah, he tried to step in front of the cutter. Gets called for a block.
That's Sohan who tried to get to the basket. Well, they're showing it on the big board here.
Wow. Okay, those are just bang plays. Well, I don't know. Marcus Smart's telling the official, where should I go?
Yeah,
just disappear?
Lakers don't have a challenge. Spurs do. Sohan. Spelled S-O-C-H-A-N. You know, I thought we won the challenge, but right now on the stat board it says the Lakers do not have a challenge. So you never know. We're just kind of taking what the official game stats are telling us.
We had a technical foul on Marcus Smart, I believe. And look who goes to the free throw line.
Victor does. By the way, it might be reversed. We'll get a confirmation on the challenges before we get to the fourth quarter, or when we get to the fourth quarter. Let's put it that way. You're right, Stu. The big fella. Put a 7'5" guy up there to shoot free throws. If times have changed.
Yeah, but if I'm a guard, I'm like, no. You're not the highest shooting percentage guy on the floor. You're not taking this.
And he's going, no, I'm the face of the franchise. I'm doing it.
And I'm like, no, I don't care.
Wemby, who averages 30 points a game.
What's he shoot from the line?
Wemby from the line on the year, 79%.
Is that the best on the team? Or?
I'll have to comb down and check it out.
Well, they're trying to deny Luka the ball and getting caught holding on to quite a bit as Castle picks up the foul.
You know, just a quick glance real quick. For those who are on the floor, Keldon Johnson is 82%, and he's out there, so he could have done it.
Well, no, obviously he couldn't have, or he would have. He knows his position. I know. Luka knocks down the first of two. See how the Lakers finish this final minute and 12 down by double digits.
If you love free throw shooting, catch the replay after the postgame show. You can watch it all again. Doncic. 94-84.
27, 10 assists for Luka with 8 boards.
Yeah, just like the other night when we said it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. And we're going to see a triple-double here. Already yet another double-double. Connect. Wemby over him. Did the best he could and forced a miss. Taken by Luka. Luka backs it up. Luka looking to get in the lane, and does. Right back out, Marcus Smart runs over a man. That's going to be a block. Marcus, strong guy, man.
Yeah, he got his head and shoulder past the defender, and when the contact was made seemingly an easy call to block. Marcus to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, and by the way, the challenges have been rectified. The Lakers do have one left. Remember, they did win that challenge and immediately threw it away. A turnover and a bucket, which kind of negated it, but they do have one remaining.
Marcus continues his fine shooting from the line. Hasn't missed yet.
59 free throw shot combined. Wemby.
3 seconds.
Sohan
3
still
seconds.
there. Sohan still there. And Vassell scores.
Wow. Sohan was in the lane before they passed him the ball. He dribbled a time or two, then passed it and never left.
Yeah, he stayed right in there. Shot clock is about a half a second ahead of the game, but Connect's going to shoot it right now. Tapped up, no.
Over the top. Who they call this foul on?
Well, Wemby's walking away in disgust. Let's see.
It's on Wemby, I believe.
It is his fourth. We'll neutralize him a little bit.
Sees Jackson Hayes with the inside position and contact underneath there. Not a whole lot for the bigs, but enough for the official to blow the whistle.
Jake's going to check in here. A little defensive move. Connect comes out. Laravia comes in. 9.3. All right, 60 free throws combined. Lakers shooting 75%. And he gets them both. All right, play a little defense here with 7 seconds left. They've got some time. Wembanyama right back for Castle. Castle's trying to find some space. Goes, and the quarter's over.
Well, the Lakers trailed by as many as 12 late in that quarter, but made a little bit of a surge. Cut it down to single digits, and now they'll head to the fourth and final. Down 96 to 88.
Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. Downtown LA. There's the story by quarter. Lakers lose the third quarter by a significant margin. They find themselves down entering the fourth. All right, Stu, what about the star comparison tonight?
Well, we talked about the people that pay the big bucks and who they want to see. Well, Victor and Luka. Luka on top in pretty much all the categories except the one that matters the most. Scoreboard. Luka's having an individual game again. 27, 10, and 8. Directing the Laker offense as he's been doing the early part of this year and will continue to do as long as he's healthy enough to play. And when he's healthy enough to play, he's going to put up numbers.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys.
Shooting percentage is the only thing that is really something to look at in a negative vein tonight. He's 7 out of 23. In fact, only 2 Lakers have shot it in double digits tonight. Ayton has shot 11 field goal attempts, Luka with 23. To start the season, as he passed Mr. Clutch in the last game, it's the most through 5 games. Look at Austin Reeves. That's this year.
Yeah.
Sneaking onto the list.
Again, though, Laker offense, Rui still sitting on 5 shot attempts. He made 4 out of the 5.
4 fouls for Victor, 4 fouls for Luka. Luka's on the bench, Victor's on the floor. Wembanyama on the outside. Lakers have done a really good job on him tonight. Sohan skips a little to the left. Long shot, long rebound. We got a 3-on-2. Make it a 4-on-2. Here come the Lakers. Smart for 3. Sohan amongst 3 Lakers gets hit in the nose and comes up with the rebound.
And quite frankly, the Lakers should be fortunate that they committed that foul because Victor never came back down the court and no Lakers stayed down there with him. They get that rebound, they just throw it to him. It's an easy deuce.
Well, one thing, San Antonio, now speaking of rebounding, their defensive rebounding much better in the second half. Only 4 second chance points as opposed to 18 for the Lakers in the first half. 18,997 sold out tonight. Champagny kicks it out of bounds.
That was that good reach in by Rui. Made him mishandle the ball off his knee.
Champagny hustles back. Marcus Smart running the show. Jake back to the basket, not doing much with it. Now it's Hayes all standing around by the Lakers.
No table setter out there, really.
Laravia just inside the key, and he scores.
Jake's going to have to be more of an offensive threat now for sure, he and Marcus Smart.
Jake just 7 points, 3 for 6. And the Lakers 8 for 25 from 3. Waters the third. Sohan. Little rebound for you, play defense, not a great offensive player.
That should be an offensive foul.
His 5th foul. Wemby's got 5.
It's so funny how fans are. They paid a big bucks to see Victor play.
Yeah.
And then when he
I
picks
want
up
him
the
out of
foul,
the game.
then he's going to sit down. they want him out.
You know, we always say the same thing. We want to see the other team stars. Maybe it's not great for the team when you think about it, but I think everybody wants to see him.
Well, in the future, the league will devise a way to
keep him on the floor.
No foul out for players. They'll find a way because people are paying too many dollars to see the stars play.
That's going to be a backcourt. Over and back. Turnover Lakers. So they hit double digits. Still a good game turnover-wise for the Lakers. Remember, just 2-3 games ago, they were dead last in the NBA and turning it over.
See, now that possession, Marcus Smart was in the corner. He's got to be the primary ball handler.
Got to get in at 5, and they do. Wembanyama's on the bench. Doncic is on the bench. Waters has the ball and scores. Right back to Marcus Smart. 9-point disadvantage facing the purple and gold. LaRavia, aggressive that time. Kind of threw up a little mini prayer, if you will, with the left hand. Hoping for a lot more than he was looking to get easily. And then Doncic comes back in, Stu.
Yeah, I mean, the Lakers really don't have much choice. Without him on the floor, there's no table setter. They're having trouble getting into any kind of offense. He's already played 32 minutes. The good news is they don't play for a couple of days.
Yeah. Don't play till Saturday. We'll get the calendar to you before the game is out. Champagny, 3. Arabia was right there to gather it up. So it's a 9-point game. And Luka, a couple of rebounds away from a triple-double. Backing up, lob underneath. Set up perfectly. Luka knew exactly what he was going to do.
Well, they bring their table setter back. I mean,
exactly what he was going to do.
Gotta have at least one table setter on the floor. Luka backed him in and waited for Sohan to leave, and then he just throws it up for Jackson Hayes. The lob, the foul, a 3-point opportunity.
It's assist number 11, and number 11 is at the free throw line.
And number 11 gets his 9th point.
He's played well.
Yeah, he's played very well again.
14 minutes, that's all. So he makes the most out of those minutes. Back and forth goes Castle, and he throws it away. So a little change in momentum here for the Lakers. And again, Coach Mitch Johnson is thinking, gosh, when do I put the big fella back in? When do I risk it?
Well, he's got a few minutes to wait for that.
Yeah, about 6 minutes, I would think. So he's got 3 more minutes of sitting down.
Again, back to the scoreboard. It depends on the score.
Yeah. Thrown away. That time, Luka really had nowhere to go with it. Lob underneath, and the one-hand dunk by Sohan. Jeremy, who played at Baylor for a couple of years, been kind of battling a wrist injury. He came into tonight questionable, but here he is. Oh, foul. Harrison Barnes was beaten down by the rim, and he said, I'd rather foul him than give up the easy 2. That's just a second team foul. 1 team foul on the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton back in. LaRavia, Ayton, Rui, Smart, and Luka on the floor for the Lakers. Doncic, right wing side, Rui puts it up. Oh, he missed it. He was right underneath. That was a gimme. Ayton scores.
Yeah, why Rui changed hands on that shot is beyond me. But the Lakers fortunate to get the second chance opportunity.
Big fella with 16 points. Crowd urging some defense. Castle, no rebound. Sohan.
Totally inside position on that rebound.
The Lakers bring it right back. Second missed layup by Hachimura. And as many times down the floor. That's going to be a foul. Oh, it's on Luka.
It's 5 on
His
Luka.
fifth.
The left arm of Castle came out a bit.
That's the second.
I mean, the right arm, I should say.
That's the second team foul. So Stu was saying that's going to constitute a foul. Ooh. Again, each team has a challenge. San Antonio has 7 players now in double figures. Of course, sharing the ball and constant ball movement and the whole system instituted by Greg Popovich years ago. And Mitch, of course, just continuing that thought. Castle alone on the other side. The weak side is Rui. That's just his second board tonight. Luka, he's got 5 fouls. Victor is on the bench with 5. Ayton's underneath. Number 5 with a basket and a timeout.
Nice roll to the rim by Ayton and bounce pass from Luka. Easy deuce, forces the Spurs to want to talk it over a bit. They still lead on the scoreboard despite Victor Wembanyama with 5 fouls, but so does Luka. We'll be back. Lakers down by 6. The Lakers and the Spurs. Spurs up by 6, 103-97. DeAndre Ayton has had himself another kind of a very efficient game. He's got 20 points, 7 boards. The efficiency comes from his shooting. 9 out of 13. Hitting the glass, getting offensive rebounds. I mean, he's really played spirited basketball, and that's what they need out of him, especially when the Lakers are as shorthanded as they are.
Well, it's 103-97, still 7.5 to play. Castle, who is one of the starters, you know, the bench for San Antonio has been lights out shooting. Sohan's one of them. He's got it. Their bench. How about this, dude? They're 12 out of 13 from the floor.
And he's not a shooter.
No. And he's 6 out of 7. Rolling, LaRavia posts it up, and he'll go to the line. So the Lakers will have 32 free throw attempts when he's all done, and that will match San Antonio's 32. By the way, hope you're enjoying our presentation. Our producer, Mark Shaw, the Dubba, is directing. With us up here, Danita Joe, and of course the Hulkster, Brian Hagan, and our great, and I mean fantastic crew, who a lot of them have been working with us for many years. And, we shout out their great work. All right, how about this right now from California Community Colleges.
Start your future at a California community college. Enroll today and apply for financial aid at icangotocollege.com.
Jake, 1 out of 2. Lakers down by 8.
Got to watch for Harrison Barnes. He leads everybody with 4 threes, but now the Lakers turn it over. Here's 1, 2 by Smart. The trailer is Luka to lay it up and in. Marcus Smart, nicely done.
Very nicely done.
That's his 4th assist.
Down to 6.
29 for Luka.
Here comes Victor.
Wemby is right.
Foul on Sohan.
What did I say, 6 minutes? I was close this time. Doesn't happen.
You were very close. Yeah. Another look at that pass that was deflected by Marcus Smart on the guard-to-guard. And then the nice assist to Luka for his 29th point.
Luka's put it up 24 times. He's made 8. That's a 33% night, Stu.
Yeah, I mean, the efficiency isn't what you'd like to see. But again, he helps in so many other areas.
Yep.
Because he can set people up for other things.
Here he is, baseline like this. The whip pass, the bounce, and the miss. But again, the big fella's got it underneath. Did the smart thing, didn't force it. He had 14 fresh on the clock. So now it's Luka. Kind of it goes. It doesn't go. And Luka will go to the line for a pair. Trying to win their 5th in a row. The Lake Show.
Again, you're on that island trying to guard Luka on an isolation play on the side. Boy, you better ask for that 4-letter word. Help!
All right, experience the magic of Lakers basketball. all season long. Tickets are on sale right now. Visit Lakers.com for more information. Next home game is not until the 18th when Utah will be in town. So make sure you get tickets for that. Lakers actually will be home for the majority of a couple of weeks once they get back from this road trip, and that will span through Thanksgiving.
Luka misses both, but there was a lane violation, so that one doesn't count. He'll get a replacement free throw. Luka has missed 5 free throws tonight.
And the Lakers shooting, you know, they're shooting 70%, but that's 10 misses. They've shot so many of them. 10 misses only has them at 70%. You'd think it'd be lower than that with 10 misses. And he knocks it down.
Still have 6 minutes.
Yeah, we're halfway through.
5-point game.
Lakers are in the bonus. San Antonio out of fouls. Lakers have committed 2. Jake is outside. Now they move it on the perimeter to Champagnie. He's got Ayton in front of him. He tries to go around. Does. Oh, DeAndre! Get that baby out of here! We come 5-on-4. Champagnie's fumbling and stumbling at the other end. And Luka throws it away. Now it's Castle. There's Champagnie. Had all kinds of trouble getting back down. Wembanyama. Turn, shoot, short. 6, make it a 5-point game. 106-101. This is what's known as crunch time in the NBA. Luka now to left hand side. Rui. Yes!
I'll tell you
Rui
something.
for 3.
Rui knocks down his second from that distance, forces the Spurs to take a timeout, and there's still 5:15 to play in the game. Spot up, find him, Luka. Rui says, thank you. I'll bring us within 2. 106-104 Spurs.
It's Thunder, and that Pelican game, as you can see, it's an NBA Cup round-robin game, and the back-to-back, tough back-to-back. You got to fly all the way to Milwaukee and play them to end the road trip. All right, bench play by the Spurs.
Well, the Spurs bench has been nothing short of sensational tonight. They've made 12 out of 13 of their field goal attempts, 34 points. Their leading scorer for their team is off the bench in Sohan. They've been very balanced, but he has 16 to lead the Spurs tonight in this 2-point game.
All right, here we go. Not yet to 5 minutes. Lakers have been very good down the stretch so far this season. Wembanyama cannot hit it. Victor shot 4 for 13 tonight. Give the Lakers some of that credit, obviously. Doncic, here comes the double. Got to move the basketball. Rui back to the basket, bumping Vassell. Wembanyama cheating over a little bit. Shot is off, and the rebound of Champagnie.
But that's Rui's shot there, though.
Castle. Now we've entered the final 5 minutes. Brought to you by Morongo Casino, Resort, and Spa. Wembanyama, that's a good pass and a good dive that time by Castle. Move without the ball.
Yeah, that's the key. He was moving without the basketball because they had Victor in a double team. He didn't just stand. He made a nice cut to the basket. Victor finds him, and he finds himself at the free throw line to shoot 2.
They're trying to end a 7-0 Laker run. Crowd's into it right now. Boisterous.
Well, they don't think there was a foul on the play. They showed the replay on the big screen.
Again, the Lakers have a challenge. By the way, on the bench, Sohan has 16 on a 6 out of 7 night, but he's sitting with 5 fouls. There he is. Did his job. Nice job. Now, 21 minutes.
Now Castle has tied him for game honors with 16, with 1 more free throw to come.
7 guys on San Antonio between 10 and 16 points. Rebound Ayton. Up to get it. 1 possession game. Wembanyama came all the way back, got hit in the face.
That's on Rui.
Got hit in the face.
Yeah, that's a tough play to make with Victor anywhere near the paint, because you got to throw that thing so high. Victor broke it up. Rui was open, but there you can see how Victor's there to break it up, and he gets fouled on the play.
Remember, Luka and Wembanyama each with 5 fouls. Assuredly and slowly, Castle brings it into the attacking zone. Directing traffic is Vassell. They give it to Wembanyama. Here comes the Laker double team. Bad pass. He whipped it right to Doncic. I don't know what Victor was thinking.
Me either.
That was right to Luka.
So that's free throws for Luka. I mean, Luka was open, so give Victor credit. He hit the open man.
Yeah, he did. I mean, look at that pass. Where's that going? No way Barnes had any opportunity at that. 5 fouls on Barnes, speaking of. So they have 3 with 5. Luka, for the moment, has solved his free throw issues. 31, 13, and 8 rebounds. He's been stuck on those 8 rebounds.
Yeah, he's been on 8 for quite a spell.
Yeah. Draw one closer, and he rattles it home. Time to play a little defense with 3:52 to play. Hope you're enjoying it. Again, we'll see you Saturday in Atlanta. Early start. A lot of the games will be early. Wembanyama gets fouled by Rui Hachimura. And both teams are in the bonus. Wembanyama, who has shot 7 free throws and made 6 of them so far.
.345 left. Victor at the line for a pair. Calmly knocks down the first. He runs his total of 15, 8 rebounds, 3 assists.
Spurs are going to play New Orleans and Houston next. By the way, New Orleans finally win a game. Doncic the rebound, makes 1 out of 2.
That's 9 boards for Luka.
Lakers could actually take the lead on this trip. Smart bounce. Doncic, Champagny guarding him. 10 to shoot. Luka for the lead. It's tapped up, taken by Marcus. Here he goes.
Wow. They tapped it out right to Marcus. He gets an uncontested layup.
I mean, they opened up the lane for him. 108 all. Wembanyama with Rui right on his hip. Victor trying to put a move on. 16-footer is good. Wembanyama.
Once he gets it past his waist and shoulders area and on the way up, it's hard to contest that thing because he's so long. Gives the Spurs a 2-point lead. Still 3:02 to play. Look at that play where Marcus was there for the tap out, for the easy layup, but Wemby with the 15-footer. 110-108 Spurs.
Game, San Antonio on top after that Wembanyama basket. 3:02 left. We'll give you who's on the floor in a moment. Timeouts remaining, 2 for San Antonio,
What a
3
bad
for the
foul.
Lakers.
What a bad foul.
As soon as it gets in.
I mean, why? I mean, I don't understand some of the things that happen.
You can see Bitch's face. He's like, you gotta be kidding me. So Marcus is shooting free throws to tie the game.
He's going to ask the player, what were you thinking? The player's going to say, oh, I guess I wasn't thinking.
Luka, who's over by the bench, actually talking to Reeves. He has a game-high 5 steals. Bronny over there enjoying the banter. 2 to tie the game. 110 all. It's the 13th time we have been tied tonight. How about this? Lakers' biggest lead has only been 3. Although we've had 12 lead changes, they were never able to separate. Wemby, here he comes all the way, and he's fouled. How many times have we said that? And he's fouled.
You know, he was trying to find a passing lane there, I think. It looked like he had lost control of the ball going up, but yet it got to the basket area, so 2 free throws. It would have been 2 free throws regardless. He goes up. You can see he's got it in one hand, and yeah, I guess he had control of it all the way. It looked like he was losing a little control.
Well, when you're talking about toughness and defense, Marcus Smart now with 5 fouls. And just a veteran presence. You know, played Boston all those years where they were in contention.
Wembanyama now the Spurs' leading scorer. He's got 19.
Bound to happen.
Absolutely.
Smart. 2:40 to play forever in NBA time. Doncic gets the pick by Ayton. Doncic steps back for 3. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Lakers back on top!
Well, that step-back shot is so difficult to defend.
1-point lead for the Lake Show. You hear the crowd. They want the defense. Vassell, no. Rebound, Smart. And Luka will ease things into the front court.
As we approach the 2-minute mark.
Yeah. Crowd on its feet.
Oh,
bad pass. Bad pass, but they save it. Plenty of time on the clock. You don't have to rush. Laravia air ball. They didn't need to rush it after they almost turned it over. Had plenty of time.
Even at that, air ball.
All the way underneath, hook pass to Champagny. Straight away, Vassell. They're going to give it to the main man. Victor, is that a foul? It is! He's out of the game! Look at Mookie knows. Mookie knows.
Victor put his head down, went baseline. Never did read to help. Goes baseline, and there stands Rui. And
They're
Rui
going to challenge Stu, by the way.
I would.
Yeah, why not?
I would.
It's a great call there, Mook.
Rolling on the floor is an offensive foul. San Antonio is challenging the play.
Yeah.
So the lamp is lit. The green light.
Yeah, they're challenging. There's no question they're challenging.
Got to do it.
They have to. I mean, that's his 6th foul. If it goes against him, is Rui stationary?
Ooh, that left leg is up, but they're pretty firm on the ground other than that.
Yeah, you can't. He's out of the restricted area, so that can't come into play. I think the play has to stand, but who knows? I've never been a good official.
And there's no push in the back, I believe, by Ayton. That could have messed things up a little bit, but I don't think he had his right hand on Victor's back. It was close, but...
Well, it was a quick review. They've already huddled up a bit, so I think they're ready to make their announcement.
I think Victor may be gone.
Upon review, Hachimura is in a legal guarding position. Therefore, this is going to remain an offensive foul. It's an unsuccessful challenge. Player will resume LA on the side.
Well, that doesn't take you totally out of the woods.
Oh, heavens no.
Not even close. It's an advantage, but no, you got a lot.
Yeah,
a lot that could still hurt you here. With
that frees up Castle and Vassell and Barnes to do things without worrying about getting the ball to Victor
Wemby. You've got Ayton, Laravia, Rui, Smart, and Doncic. Castle, Sohan, Vassell, Champagny, and Barnes. 1.5 minutes to play. Lakers with the ball, up by 1. Luka, bounce. DeAndre fouled before the shot. So he's going to have to earn him at the line, where he's made both of his previous free throws.
And he's working on a double-double game here, 20 and 10.
Luka 1 rebound away from a triple-double.
Harrison Barnes just fouled out.
There you go. And everybody sings. They've been singing this when they foul out for, what, decades?
Maybe longer than that.
I know. This is part of Laker basketball.
Part of basketball, period.
Yeah, Sohan with 5 fouls. So he's the next in line. Smart and Luka each with a handful. And number 5, Ayton, rolls around and finds its way in. 115-112. Again, this equals the largest lead, believe it or not. 3 points.
I think the Lakers need about one more stop at this juncture.
Trying to keep the winning streak going. Vassell, corner. Champagny with 9 to shoot. They're losing it all. Very lucky goes to Champagny. Underneath is going to be 3.4 left to shoot, and San Antonio ball. Ooh.
Sometimes
all kinds of trouble.
And sometimes air balls can be very difficult to rebound. We've got a challenge.
Yeah, they seem pretty confident. You'll see what the officials will see right here.
It's DeAndre. Does
the hand of Keldon Johnson, it looks like.
Was it the hand of Johnson or the foot of DeAndre?
Or did he hit it off of his leg? It certainly looks like Keldon Johnson was the last one.
On the floor is ruling on the floor is San Antonio possession. LA is challenging the out of bounds.
Let me just take that IFP out of my ear. See what happens. So I can figure it out. All right, here we go, Stu.
A couple of looks at this play. You know, the angle of the reviews can tell you a lot of things. Right there, does that touch the hand of Johnson? It looked like Johnson may have gotten a piece of that angle. Here it is again, a different angle. Off the body of Ayton. Keldon reaches in with the left hand.
I think the only way that they could give it back to the Lakers is if they say that he hit it off of DeAndre's leg right there.
Well, it's on his kneecap. It looks like it hits the kneecap of DeAndre.
That's the only way that otherwise Keldon Johnson clearly was the last one to touch it.
Either way, there's only 3 seconds left on the shot clock. So if the Lakers lose this, they just don't want to make a mistake on the out of bounds.
I think they're going to win it.
Is that the hand and not the knee of right there you see the thumb maybe of Keldon. Right there, the thumb maybe. Look at the seams of the ball. Do they change direction at all?
Hey, you got a replay center back in Jersey helping out.
Well, they've already made their decision, I think.
Yeah.
We're just waiting on them to
Exactly. We're
tell
hanging
us.
out up in Chick's Nest, waiting for the call. Atlanta, Saturday. 5 games on the road. Join us for all of them.
Upon review, the ball last touches the left hand of Johnson. Therefore, this is going to be overturned to LA possession. This is a successful
That's what it
challenge.
looked like, and that's what it was.
The left thumb of Johnson.
All right, so with the ball and 1:07 left.
Okay. You got the stop you need. Now you need a scratch.
And then you're in great shape. Now remember, the Spurs have just 1 timeout left. Normally, if the Lakers would score here, you'd see a timeout, but they shouldn't spend it. They'll come right back down. You're not going to waste your final timeout, even if the Lakers score right here. 115-112 with a minute to play. Looking for 5 in a row. Marcus Smart. Bounce now to Luka Doncic. The fake, the dribble. Doncic, the shot for 3. Short. Jinx got it.
Use up clock again.
You got a fresh 14 and yet another chance.
Now go.
Already 27 second chance points. Is there going to be more? Rui gets fouled. He's going up to throw it down.
If you're going to go in there for a reason. Rui says, I'm not just going to waltz in. I'm going to try to hammer something. So Rui will be at the line to shoot 2 as he sees baseline and gets fouled. See how they hit him on his left arm, knocked the ball free.
Whoa! Another Laker miss.
That's par for the course tonight, isn't it? 31 for 40. 41, I'm sorry.
12 offensive rebounds. If he makes this, it'll be 28 second chance points. So now it's a 2-possession game. Biggest lead for the Lakers, and it comes with a half a minute to play. They must score. Sohan. Bounce Johnson, no Wembanyama, he fouled out. Keldon Johnson all the way, scoop and score.
Just get it in bounds and get it across. They got a foul.
Marcus Smart, got to get it across at 8. They're going to foul him in the backcourt.
I think they should do. Yeah. They got to try to lengthen this game a little bit. Now it's up to Marcus Smart to make it a 2-possession game again.
So Sohan fouls out. We mentioned he was next in line, and he follows suit. He's out. They have fouled out 3 players tonight. $29 personal fouls on the Lakers, 36 for San Antonio. This game started at 7 o'clock.
Marcus Smart knocks down the first free throw. This is the one that makes it a 2-possession game.
Could do it. And he's got it.
Now you don't foul.
Yeah, they're going to play
Make them use up the clock.
They're saving that last time out. Vassell. No. Rebound. Olynyk. Right back out. Castle. No. Lakers are going to win it. Lakers are going to win it. 1.2 if they can just get it in bounds.
Yes, all they have to do is throw it in bounds.
And they do. Wait a minute. Did he step on the line? Oh, did they turn it over?
They turned it over.
Did they turn it over?
They turned it over.
You cannot do that.
That's going to be Spurs ball under the
chance
basket.
To maybe win the game.
Wow.
I mean, the Lakers had it. That game was over.
You got to get both feet out of bounds. His foot on the line. His left foot was standing or sitting on the line.
That game was OBER. Done. And for a veteran like Marcus, he has just given them a gift and life to maybe tie it up or win it.
Yeah, that's the key. This is the kind of scenario where you wow, because you got to defend. You can't even give up a concession deuce.
I mean, Marcus knows it's inexcusable. He had his man. He had the play.
Yeah.
I mean, Rui was the only guy the other end of the floor.
Just misjudged where his feet were.
Yep. Funny thing is he didn't have to rush and take it out at all.
No. Drama, drama, and more drama.
$118-116. We all should be going home right now. But now you got to play defense. Got to play defense. And Marcus is, you can just tell. I mean, he'll be the first to tell you. I'm not saying anything that he's not going to say. Well, 118-116.
1.2, the back screen is very, very dangerous. Who's ever guarding the ball out of bounds, protect the rim.
And you see that why they saved that timeout. Now they called it and have an opportunity to set something up.
All right, DeAndre Ayton is on the out-of-bounds guy. Just don't square your shoulders up. You got to protect the back cut for an easy deuce.
2 ties, 3 wins, and a miss, and it's the Lakers. Olynyk, bounce, and you got 0.1 left. No matter what happens, the game's over. If that's the case.
That's the quickest 1.2.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're going to talk about.
That's the quickest 1.2.
Well, you can't do anything with 0.1.
They're not going to leave it at 0.1.
Well, here comes the official.
Are they going to leave it at 0.1?
That's what I'm saying. 0.1.
Ball's in. Clock starts.
I think he kicked it anyway. I think Johnson just kicked it right out of bounds.
Yeah.
I think Marcus never even had it.
I can see where that much time went off, because as soon as the ball is touched, the clock starts.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop until the ball is out of bounds and,
There it goes.
touches something out of bounds. So with point one, yeah, you put two centers in the game, one to guard the guy throwing the lob trying, and the other one to guard the rim. Now this is where there's no offensive goaltending on a pass, on a shot from out of bounds, because there's no such thing as shooting the ball from out of bounds. So whoever is taking it out, you want to, well, it depends on where they're going to get the possession.
If it's under the hoop.
If it's under the hoop, they don't have a choice.
That's impossible. Not impossible, but you know.
Well, under the hoop is very, very difficult.
Yeah, very difficult.
If it was sideline, the guy could just pretend like he's shooting it.
We've got everybody lobbying. It's going to go.
Well,
baseline.
they put 3/10 back up.
All right, that means
now it's .4. Now
you could legitimately catch and throw it in.
Yeah.
Laker fans know all about that magic number, .4
against the Spurs.
Isn't that ironic?
Guy by the name of Derek Fisher.
Yes, sir. D. Fish, one of the great moments in Laker playoff history. Olynyk. It's underneath. It's tapped.
He got fouled.
They fouled him. They fouled Champagnie with no time on the clock.
Well, they're going to review it to see if there was no time when he was
tapped
fouled.
it and when he fouled. So
but
it's both.
But there had to have been time on the clock, because the clock doesn't start until he touches it. There was .4.
Really on the floor is a defensive foul on Laravia, and it's under review for off-ball timing.
Well, that's bang bang right there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's.
When you're talking about time, obviously it looks like a foul.
Seriously? Seriously?
I had the exact same thought.
This game was in the Lakers' bag.
They had it won. I even said it. It's over.
And now they run the risk of going to OT.
They messed it up, hoping for a missed free throw here. I mean, that was a good play by Champagnie to be able to get in there and have an opportunity to tap it.
You don't let anybody cut. You switch everything, keep everything on the perimeter.
Oh, yeah, Jake just lost him.
How do you let a guy get on the inside of you going to the rim?
Yeah, Jake got behind him. He was guarding too far out there. Luka's all of us. I've seen enough. Again, we're at like 3 hours from starting this thing, and we still don't have a winner.
And it's far from over, seemingly.
Yep.
They could play an extra 5.
Champagnie is 1 for 2. If he gets the free throws, if time is allotted, and the foul was before the game was over, he has 2 free throws upcoming, and he's 1 for 2 tonight. And obviously there'll be no time for any kind of a rebound, so it's all up to him. Well, we've been looking forward to this game. It kind of didn't play out like we thought, but it's
in either case.
Thrilling.
In either case.
Thrilling nonetheless. Luka 35, 13, and 9, 22 and 10 for Ayton. Wembanyama fouled out, 19, 8, and 3. You got 7 Spurs in double figures. We're about to hear what we're gonna see.
On review, the foul occurs with .2 on the game clock. Play will resume with 2 free throws for Champagne.
There you go. With a chance to send it to overtime.
Wow.
Got to make them both. Missed it.
Well, game over now.
Yeah, they're not going to tap. It's even if he obviously he's going to try to miss it on purpose.
Now, this is where you put in. Yep, they got Jackson Hayes and
boy, the Lakers are they going to survive this?
I'm not going to say it.
Undue anxiousness.
All he has to do, though, is hit the rim. He's going to try to. Now, Rui's responsibility is the shooter.
Everybody up.
Rui's responsibility is the shooter.
It's off. It's tapped. It's over. It's over.
Wow, the Lakers dodged major bullets.
Tacos. You're going to win 2 free ones with any drink purchase from Jack tomorrow. Just ask for the Lakers deal when you order. Valid only at LA area restaurants. Go Lakers! Go Jack! I told you they were going to win, Stu.
Why?
In the bag the whole time.
Why were your knees shaking then?
5 in a row for the Lake Show. And now it's 5 in a row on the road.
Where they have been pretty good.
Yes, they're unbeaten on the road. See if they can get it done in Atlanta. Lakers are now 7-2 on this young season. Spurs are 5-2, so the Lakers have moved ahead of them, and they are second behind OKC. Well, Mike, take it away.
Well, Marcus, a win is a win. It wasn't the prettiest of all time. How did you eventually pull it out?
Just our resilience. We were resilient the whole game. You know, they came in, they did their job early. We sustained the run, and we came out with the victory. We had a lot of guys step up for us.
Look, you can tell from the look on your face, right? You probably knew you stepped over. It feels a little bit better that you won the game, though, I'm sure.
Definitely. I just ain't seen that call in the last minute like that. Guys step over all the damn time. So, but they called it, we made it, and we figured it out.
How many times do you think you hit the ground tonight?
Too many. Too many without getting a call when I'm standing right there. So, but it's part of my repertoire. It's part of my job description, and I'm going to continue to do that to help my team.
All right, so 5 straight wins for you guys, despite missing key guys. What has come together so early this season with this team?
Just our ability to figure it out. The next guy up mentality. We got a lot of girls out here that can go, and their time has come, and they got to make the best of it, and they've been doing a great job at it.
All right, last question for you. Big road trip coming up. You're going to head to Atlanta tomorrow. What's the key for an early season trip like this where you guys can try to come together even a little more?
Start off early. We can't allow what happened tonight to happen in any of those games on the road, and if they do, we got to continue to be who we are, and that's continue to fight, but we got to try not to let that happen off rip.
All right, go get some ice.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you, Michael, and thank you, Marcus. Lakers win it, 118-116. Make sure to catch our next telecast. It's coming up Saturday, 5 o'clock. We're back east. We're in the ATL. When the Lakers take on the Atlanta Hawks. First of 5 in a row on the road. Time now to check in with the studio for Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by your Toyota dealers. Big W tonight. We'll see you on the road.
Max One and Music.